Chapter 7. A Faraway Land. New Zealand is a long way from everywhere. 3 hours by plane from Australia and about 26 hours by plane from Britain. It is a country of islands. The North Island and the South Island are the main ones, and there are many smaller ones. It is a long, narrow country. Nowhere in New Zealand is more than 130 kilometers from the sea. It is a little larger than Great Britain, but Great Britain has a population of 60 million, and New Zealand has just 4.1 million people. It is an exciting and surprising land, as well as mountains, forests, lakes, deserts and rivers. There are places where hot water and steam explode out of the ground. The weather in New Zealand is usually not too hot and not too cold. There is lots of sun, but plenty of rain, and the weather often changes quickly too. The hottest months are from December to February, when it is usually between 20 and 30 degrees, and the coldest months are June to August, when it is between 10 and 15. The warmest part of New Zealand is the north of the North Island. It is a young country too. Nobody lived there until the first Maori people landed there about 1,000 years ago, and the first British people came to live there around 1840. The oldest tree in New Zealand is more than 1,200 years old, but you will not find any buildings that are more than about 200 years old. And in New Zealand today, more than half the people are under 34 years old. If you travel from the top of the North Island to the bottom of the South Island, a journey of 2,000 kilometers, you will see a lot of different kinds of countryside. In the north, it is warm enough to grow oranges, and there are dozens of little islands and beautiful beaches. South of the city of Auckland, you travel through the green hills near the Waikato River to the center of the North Island. Here, there is a group of 3 high volcanoes, Ruapehu, Ngauruhoe, and Tongariro. Sometimes, fire and steam come out of these mountains. This happened in 1996 and again in 2006. The North Island's main rivers, the Waikato, Wanganui, Rangitiki, and Rangitaiki, all began near the center of the island. Water from the Waikato, which is 425 kilometers long, makes electricity for New Zealand. In the South Island, the mountains called the Southern Alps go almost from one end of the island to the other. Near the center of the island is New Zealand's highest mountain, Aoraki Mount Cook, which is 3,754 meters high. There are many lakes and rivers, and it is a very popular place for sport, skiing in the winter and water sports on the lakes in the summer. Between the mountains and the east coast are the Canterbury Plains, wide flat land where there are a lot of farms. On the other side of the island is the wild west coast. Few people live here now, but once thousands came here looking for gold. Continue south and you come to Fiordland. Here you can travel by boat along Milford Sound, 16 kilometers of deep water with thick forest on each side and the beautiful mountain of Meter Peak at the end. Your journey from the top to the bottom of New Zealand ends at Stewart Island, or Rakiura, New Zealand's third island. It is a good place to see the southern lights, beautiful red and green colors in the night sky.